Hello? Hello, hello. There we go. Sorry if that was like a high pitch noise. I've noticed that happens when I am trying to charge my main like mic box, like my transmitter thing. And I haven't figured out which cord, maybe it's this one. Which one will let me do it? What did I just do? I think we're good. I don't know. Hi, we're obviously in a different setting right now. Okay, well, this one seems to work, and it's charging. So here we are. Hello. No. Sorry. No, my chat box is still not fixed because I've had zero time to focus on it. JK, I could have done it last night, but I was super lazy and I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything in this room either. Welcome to my office. Hey, I'll give a little bit of a tour, maybe. Definitely work in progress. That's all I'll say. It's super echoey in here right now, so apologies. Oh, I just realized I wasn't holding my mic up. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, it's fine. Hold on. We're a hot mess, obviously. We're also hot, like actually physically hot. There's a cloud over the sun right now, but the sun was shining in here very brightly for the last couple of hours. And this room does not have a fan in it right now. When we get rid of the tit light, it will have one. I don't know. YouTube might demonetize me. JK, I'm not monetized. They'll be like, you'll never qualify. You just said tit on camera. Yeah, so I have rosacea, so I get really red cheeks when I get hot, like immediately. It's always has also happened, but now as an adult, it's even worse. We do have the window open, which would help if there was a breeze. It's fine. Am I painting right now? No, I'm not. There's a reason. I figured that we could surprise Dominic and get the majority of the rest of the flooring done, which is literally, come on, hold on. I need to loosen this. It's really tight, so it doesn't want to go down. It's literally this section, but just all the way down. But what you'll see in this section is we have these two holes. The one I don't even want, and the other one I do want, but I don't know how to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. My face gets red. But I don't know how to do the holes right there. Oh, hello. Okay. Kat decided to come visit. She's probably going to jump on my PC. Hello, Mama. She's just like, I'm here, guys. What's up? What are we doing today? I'm going to help. And she immediately left. Like, yeah, fuck that. So, I think we'll do the floors to as far as we can get, which, looking at it, I'm thinking will be like one more row before I don't know what to do. So we're going to do that really quick. You guys are going to see the best angles of me today. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Hopefully my pants don't get a hole in them because I might be bending over. So anyways, what are we? Oh yeah. This morning my fingers felt like buzzy. Have you ever had that feeling? I don't know, like tingly, buzzy, tingly, like, because that when I get anxious, that's normally how I can tell. But yeah. Yeah. I would watch YouTube to figure it out, but I also kind of just like want to be like, we did everything but the last row. You can finish it. Because I will be painting tonight. Unfortunately, there are a few things I'm going to have to get on a ladder for. I hate ladders. So, yeah. The two things that are going to be the biggest part of the ladder issue right now is I need to take out two like screw things and patch the wall and then like clean the ceiling in that area. But I'll also just have to do it to cut in on all the other walls. I'm thinking today what would be super awesome if I can get done is like from here, like, okay, so this is my window. So not the window because there's like my computer, my screens are all underneath the window. So like we can't do the window because I'll have to move all of that stuff so it doesn't get like destroyed. It's really dark. There's the sun. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to go from here to this corner to the door. And then if we can do most of this wall, this is where I need a patch, is like over in this section. It also has the most wall patches, so I really want to give those enough time to dry. But then if I could do that wall and then over to this side of the window, I feel like we'd be in really good shape if we could do that. Even if it's just the cutting in part and rolling like one wall. Even if like I just get everything cut in. Yeah, I hate ladders so much. I've always had like a thing with heights. I don't know why. I am looking at this wall over here though, and there's quite a big gash in it from something. I don't know what. So I need to patch that really quick. And then I need to go over a couple areas that already dried. So I don't know where to put you guys. So most of this stream you might be looking, focus, hello. Most of this stream you might be looking at a wall. And me unfocused because my camera sucks apparently. Yeah, I just don't know where to put you guys. So I don't know. Stay tuned. I will get some tunes going for us. Sometimes I forget and it runs out. Oh, I did measure and I do have good news. So I got these from IKEA a really long time ago. I put not this peelable wallpaper stuff on them, but it's obviously not working very well because it's taking some of the finish off. But these will fit in my closet in this room. With the robot litter box next to them. And so they'll fit stacked. I measured it all yesterday. Because there's like this weird bar, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. But anyways, so it will work. I just need to get like a hair dryer, I think, and get this contact paper off. And I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to, so the color of the room, of this room, because I can't decide what the F I want. We know how I am with paint, okay? I can't decide what I want. I tried to get computer help. It didn't work, okay? So I just decided I'm going to do the same color as everything else. Except my closet. I think I'm going to do my closet a darker shade of something. I don't know what. A shade of something. I have no idea what. A shade of something. That's all I know. And we're going to paint these the same color. And we're going to paint the bar in there. And then I'm going to get some wood and cover up the wire shelf like top thing. And we're going to make this look built in. I've already decided that. Because this is a good little storage unit. It's just those square things. But like it's in the closet next to the litter box. And like I have cabinets that have actual doors on them. While I would like those better and I could dress them up more to be kind of like a cottagey vibe, you know, by adding like trim or something and like little handles. I don't think there's going to be enough clearance between the chair that I got and the closet to fully open them. And God, nothing would piss me off more than to need to open up a closet and not be able to open it all the way. So, so we're going to be smart and we're just going to say it's not going to work. Anyways, you guys ready to get started? We ready for our 15-minute sprints? Okay, let me get my thing started here. Okay. So if you guys want to share what you're working on, feel free to let me know. Oh, there's a breeze right now. Do you see my hair blowing in the wind? But it's freaking sunny again. Okay, sure, whatever. We can't win. Anyways, let's get started. And if you want to share what you're working on or reading, feel free to do so, but it's not a requirement. I don't have a book right now that I'm listening to, and I don't feel like paying for Audible right now for Dungeon Crawler Carl, even though I said that that's what I was going to read next. So I need to pick a book or music or something. Ooh, nice. Nice. You'll need to let me know how that is. Maybe, guys, like maybe we should just start Valor. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to start Valor because I'm here by myself. No distractions from Dominic. It'd be a really good time for me to just like listen into the story. I did finish Two Can Play. Super cute. Really, really liked it. It was just so short and sweet, but spicy at the same time. It was cute. Had good banter. Oh, love books like that. You were? Nice. I'll have to look at that once I go to read it, which I don't know when that's going to be. It's fine. Mama is ready to go. She's totally going to jump on my desktop and look at birds out the window. Anyways, my new desk is actually going to be behind me. So this area back here is where my new desk is going to be. And then on that back wall that I showed you, I'm going to have two bookcases, taller ones, not short ones like I have out in the living room. Taller bookcases that are rounded with arches or whatever, and then a reading chair. I'm so excited for it. We need somewhere to hang out. That's not my living room. Okay. Ooh, nice. Dino Nuggies. Hey, I love me some Dino Nugs. Okay. All right, let's get started. I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Some kind of oil held high in iron bowls and marked an aisle to the dead giant king, his cadaver still sitting in its stone chair upon its dais. Bodies lay strewn before it. Makin and Orgul shared a look. Without a word, walked back to the battle scene, treading carefully amongst the dead. "We're all that's left of the cadre," a voice whispered inside his head. "The rest are gone, all dead." He closed his eyes, saw again Jael's sword punch into Castell's belly. Orgul knelt beside Vandil and closed the eyes of their leader's corpse. There was a gaping wound in his chest where the giant Alcyon had struck him with that black axe. Looking strode to where he had seen Castell fall. He lay face down, a black pool of blood spread about his waist. Maggie knelt and rolled him over, cradling him in his arms.
Hold on. No, I just got paint on my shirt. I forgot what shirt I was wearing. This is supposed to be a nice t-shirt. Not anymore. I don't know, I did get paint out of a sweater, so maybe I'll be able to get it out. But hi, hello. How did we do? That was obviously Valor, if you heard. Yeah, Charlie's trying to help while not helping. Girl, you better not get paint on your butt. This is my life. It's fine. Anyways, good news. The marks on the ceiling came off. For a minute there, I was like, this shit is not going to come off. So I started painting like around the door. I have to let the spots over there dry, obviously. And then I have to let the spot down here dry before I can go through and like sand them. So we're going to focus on getting this wall done and the back wall. Yeah. So that's what we're going to focus on. In case you didn't know, I have my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, which meant that, you know, in college, hey, Charlotte, can you leave? Go on. Good girl. I would stop, but I'm really worried my paint's gonna dry out because I'm doing this in the ghetto way, not the right way. But anyways, so I have my Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design, which, you know, I did art all throughout high school. I obviously did art all throughout college as well. You would really think that I would enjoy painting. I absolutely hate it. I have always hated it. Like, this isn't a new thing. I have always hated painting. Even in high school. The closest I got to enjoying painting was ink wash. I used to do tonal ink wash a lot, but that's about it. I really hate painting. And I feel like some people are like, why? Like, didn't you have to do it all the time? Yeah, and I hated it every single time. Like, it's as simple as that. So, for me, this is like one of those areas where, like, you know how I just helped Dom with the flooring? This is one of those areas where if he came up to you and was like, hey, you know what? You painted the entire living room. You did about 75% of the kitchen. I got you, boo. I'm gonna do that. Can someone send my husband a subliminal brain message to let him know that? Because I hate painting with a force. I am debating if I'm gonna actually get the roller out tonight, or if I just want to do all my coats of my like outlines and stuff. I really don't like painting with a roller. I'm also super messy when it comes to painting, probably because, you know, I hate it. What the hell was that noise? I think someone's riding a scooter. Sorry, it sounded like someone was like on my porch. I think it's just little kids riding a scooter though. But yeah, I'm assuming I'm really messy with painting because I hate painting. So no reading was done. Totally fine. You did your May journal. My mom called me today and she's like, hey, have you done your thank you cards for the wedding yet? And I was like, no, because I don't have access to my printer, which means I also can't do any of my reading journal stuff. You love painting walls? Dude, like, can I pay you really cheaply per hour? You're still getting paid, but just like below minimum wage to come and paint my house. Thank you. 71% in Assassin's Blade. Nice. Have you read that before or not? Yeah, I don't overthink it. I'm just like, get this shit up on the wall as quick as we can. That's how I am. That's how I am, which means that I'm very careless. And then I'm just like, oh, don't care. Like Dominic's mom was critiquing my painting skills. And I'm like, woman, I love you and I love your son. But this is not a skill that I have nor want to curate. I have zero desire. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm doing it myself. I have no one else to blame but me when it looks like shit. And if that's the case, then guess what? Next time I want to paint, I'm just going to pay someone to do it for me. I couldn't really afford it this time. I'm hoping in the future, though, that it's not like such a huge task. The reason it's such a huge thing this time is honestly just because we're redoing our flooring at the same time. So like we had to take the baseboards off. We have to get new baseboards. We have to paint all the freaking baseboards and the trim and it just keeps going and going and going. And I hate it. I really hate it. Nice. I have an idea for a series. Oh, yeah, I don't. I have perfectionism with some things. Or at least like I like some things to like look good or be in a certain place or a certain spot or match a certain thing. But otherwise I could give two shits. So I'm like, are we gonna hit that with a roller? Probably. We'll at least do these edges a little. Just, you know, because I'm here and I can't really move right now. So this is gonna be the wall color. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you guys can't even tell because the sun is hitting it. It's the same color as out there. Not ideal, but my chair is green and every color scheme I looked at was like brown. And I'm like, okay, I don't want a beige house. So here I am. Here's the thing. You know what? If the paint job looks good in a photo and nobody can be like, ooh, girl, that looks like shit, then I did something right. Even if I touched it up in a photo editor. I'm like, what matters? Like probably this much space around my head. That's what matters, right? So just don't come to my house and look at it really close, okay? All right? That's like, don't look at my house. Yeah, I actually, so fun fact, I want to get a different door. Can't afford it right now. I have dreams though. You know the like frosted glass doors? I want one of those for this room. Like when I shut my door in here, I feel like I'm in a bedroom. And I'm like, it is a bedroom. It is a bedroom. Okay, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying the fact that this is a bedroom, but it's actually my office. So, on my windows in here, I'm not going to do blinds. I'll have shades, but I'm not going to do blinds. And instead I bought like frosted vinyl to put on the windows. Yep. So it'll diffuse the light. So hopefully like this becomes a little softer. But yeah, could you guys imagine? Like, how cute would that be? And also, I do have a secret, like, fear. Like, what if I'm sitting in here and okay, just, like, imagine, okay? Desk is going to be on this side, right? Okay. Oh, hi, Becky. Yeah, I'm having so much fun working on campaigns. Oh, yeah, I'm having some issues with the segmenting and getting things to work correctly. Can you? And I have this door shut, and then someone's like, Bova! And I'm like, ah! And I'm dead. Those are intrusive thoughts. I just want a frosted door so I can see if someone's coming down the hallway. That's all I ask for in life. Just the easy things. The easy things. Or if my fated mate from my fantasy book comes in and they're brooding and they're looking around, I'm like, oh, and I faint. I'm in here. Same. I don't think it will. I haven't heard of any home invasions in my neighborhood, so. But yeah. So it's fine. But yeah, so that's my goal. I want to eventually replace this door, which makes me want to paint it even less, because our trim paint is super similar to what we have right now. So I'm just like, do I want to paint the trim? Do I gotta do that? I'll paint that trim, but I don't want to paint this trim or the door because I want a new door. All right, anyways, time to get back to painting, back to Valor, back to our reading or activities or tasks, whatever we're doing tonight. Let's go ahead. Let's get back into that 15-minute sprint, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Happy reading, happy productivity. Guess what? I know you can't see me, but guess what? I have finished cutting in all the ceiling except for the one spot over there and the rest of this wall. I cut in all the corners and all the door areas where I have to go over it twice because I can't hit it with a roller. On the ceiling, what I'll do is one of those like little pad things, and I'll just do it across. Because once you do that, like it covers it well enough that I don't have to cut it in twice at least. But we made good progress. Now, with that said, I know we've only done 2 sprints, but I think we might end early. There's just not much more that I can do that like I want to do right now because I don't want to get a roller out at 9-10 at night. And for me to move my whole setup to the living room by myself is going to be about near impossible. So I think we might need to end it early, which I hate to do, but I'm okay with it as well because I feel like I did what I needed to do on sprints. I feel like I was super productive, which is the whole reason that we do these. So let me get your opinion. What we can do is we could shift to being in Discord if we want to. To be honest, I don't use that much. Sorry, it's going to be loud. I have to hammer this back on. Or we can just call it a night. Why is this not going back on right? Or, we can just call it a night. And say adios. See you guys on Sunday. At least I think. I think we'll be here Sunday. I don't know, like, what exactly is going on. Ooh, geez, if I don't die. Okay, anyways. I don't know what exactly we're doing on Sunday. I don't know if his mom is coming down this weekend or not. But I feel like I'm in a good spot because where I am right now with painting, I can easily knock out that 2 coats on the back wall real quick. I think the hardest part is honestly going to be over here just because I have to cut in around like all the window holder things for the curtains. And I have to do the window. But yeah, I feel like we're in a really good spot. And the beauty is that once I get this wall done, basically once I get this wall, and then even if it's just like half the walls, I can set up my bookcases. I can do all that. Dominic could finish the floor. We are going to have to cut into, so he was asking me about this. He was like, how do you like do your floors in this area without us having to go all the way into the bedroom? Because we have decided we need to take a little bit of a break after this room is done. Basically, we need to just go back and like finish everything. In the kitchen, we need to finish painting and cleaning, and we need to finish getting the new baseboards and putting all of those on. In the areas where we didn't do the new baseboards, if we really like how they look and we feel okay money-wise, we'll end up, replacing those. So like we still have a lot of work to do. It became a priority to get back here because it's been really hard for me to work anywhere else. And so that's the whole reason that we didn't take a break sooner. But like we need to finish the bathroom trim. I need to figure out what I want to paint in the bathroom, how I want to decorate the bathroom. So we have so much to do before we get to our bedroom and then our second bedroom in the back here. So yeah. So I was talking to him today and I was like, I think we just need like a sanity break. We've had a lot going on. We had the wedding. It's now summer. I just heard a cat fight. I need to go check and see if Zozo is outside. Zoe! That better not have been her. Anyways, so yeah, so like we just have so much to do. And I'm like, we need to get at least like 3 of our rooms set back up how they need to be set up. Whereas right now, everything is just a fucking mess. So I think we're taking a break after this. But what I need him to do though is I need him to continue one row, which will then, I need him basically to add another piece, which has to go through our bedroom and through the door jamb in our bedroom. And then I need to do another long piece, another long piece, another long piece. And then where this very last row will end will probably either be right at the door jamb here or right at the door or right before it. But you basically like stagger it down. But what that means though is that we can finish this room without having to do our bedroom. So, okay, I'm going to go check on Zoe, but I think it is a night. I think we're going to call it a night. No worries, Emerin. No worries, reading. Yeah, I think we got it done. I think, I'm just tired. I kind of hit a wall and I have a lot of work to get done this weekend if I want to try to get this done. And I think like mentally I'm trying to prepare for that. So yeah. Oh, we're also replacing our door on Saturday. That's going to be a big project. Not very excited for that. So let me go. I'm going to go a little bit early tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you had fun. As I said, hopefully I'll see you on Sunday. If for some reason I can't do Sunday, I will let you guys know in Discord. There's just a lot of unknowns right now. So yeah, thank you guys. Have an awesome night. See you soon.